I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ready!
First and 10, Willis. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. The Titans at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners at 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go, here we go!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Willis wants to pass it again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Play action. Here's Willis. Ebron caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To try again after the sack. Willis trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Let's go! Mustang 19!
They go play action here on first down. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Check that. Tiger. Smash. Pat the street.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ready. Hey, smash Broncos!
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Ready. Trap 50.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the jump.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Off the play fake. Mays rolling, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Okay, break.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
19 right. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Operating from the gun. Mays. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On the ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And this one is right down the middle. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Let's go now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Again, it's Henry. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again to Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis out of the gun. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Check mash. Check mash. Ready.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go. Set.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Okay, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Mays. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go. Right there, right there.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ready? 18, Pioneer.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ready? Three.
Pierce now up the middle. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll go right back to Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Going for it with Pierce. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Ready?
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Pat the street! Pat the street!
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Pierce takes it straight ahead. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Ready, go!
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go, strike! Check mash!
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On first down, Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Let's go.
Behind the chain, second and 12.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Second down, here's Willis. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third down, it's Willis. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 83 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Willis now off of play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Let's go now.
On first down, Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Saber, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Brought down on the play by Chance Campbell. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Mays. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Come on, come on.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry runs over him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. How about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Andy Isabella. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they tried it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Off play action. Mays. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
On the jump.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Go, Reed, go.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
And this one is right down Broadway, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action with Willis. That pass taken in by Burks. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
19 tight.
Play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Cortland Sutton, 53 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Simon, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Hand off right side to Pierce. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Go check.
Another carry for Pierce. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Cup 19.
Here's Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Willis to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shot. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Willis. He's going to let it go again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And the tight end Ebron in motion. Throwing Willis. He's going to take another shot here. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Ready? 18, fight in.
One final try here for Willis. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. That one is good, but the final margin will be 6 as this one is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Houston, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.